ask, I'll never know. Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired of
3, 2, 1.
You look busy there, Bob. You look busy there, Bob.
Yeah, just saying hello to everybody in the chat, keeping them entertained and doing our best to say welcome them into the show.
You keeping people entertained. That's something right there in itself, isn't it?
Isn't it just? You had a good day, buddy?
I did. Everybody, welcome to Into the Fire. Thanks for hanging out with us this afternoon or this evening, depending on where the hell you're at. It could be in the morning, too, but hell, we don't know. We're not very good timekeepers, are we, Bob?
We not, no, that's it. Just got to take it as it comes, haven't we?
Look at there. We got Bob saying hello to everybody. Look at there. We got hello, everybody who's joining us. Jason, hello. We got Paula. Hello, Paula. Mary Beth, hello. How are you doing?
What the hell was that voice?
What voice? What are you talking
about? How did you do that high-pitched note? Hello, Paula.
Hello,
try it again. That was a bit. I can't get.
Hello, everybody. It's been a nice day today, hasn't it?
It has been a nice day.
Yeah. Nice weather in my neck of the woods. I didn't do nothing outside in the nice weather. You would go figure that I would get out and do something, but my old ass went out and took a nap.
Well, that sounds perfect. Sounds better than mine because I was having a nice, relaxing day, and then the wife decided she needed some manure for the garden. so we went off to a garden centre.
Better than carrying bags of shit.
Well, yeah, the thing is, so Sid, it's been a warm day over here, which is rare, but it was been a warm day, so the manure smelled extra ripe.
You had the steamy stuff.
Yeah, which is exactly what you want in the back of your car.
Either that or the kids doing it in the back of the car. So,
well, luckily mine have got past that at 21.
Mine. Everybody, welcome to the show. Hello, everybody. Yo, what's going on, Nate? Good to see you, buddy. So we got a great show today. I met this band, or I got introduced to this band last week, and I just really enjoy their music. And we got these. It's been so kind because they're kind of like a last minute guest. We didn't have nobody booked up for the day. Can you believe that?
I know, and I tell you what, they are quality. I'm really excited tonight. So I hope you're playing 4 tracks tonight. I know we normally aim to try and play 4 tracks out. I don't know if you got 3, 4.
I got 3. I got 3 today. Is what I got.
Well, that's still good to hear because I think I've heard 2 tracks by this band so far, and they've got me really excited. I really like them because I like to react to something new when it's coming through. But the 2 tracks I've heard, absolutely awesome.
I've only listened to one of their tracks. Is the one that I put the video out for earlier this week. I chose not to watch any other videos or hear any more songs because I wanted to hear it for the first time live on the show with the guys themselves. Well, we got Katja McCarb in the house. Hello, how are you doing, my friend?
Hi, Katja.
She had a nice little show yesterday too, and she's got a birthday coming up Monday.
I heard that. Yeah.
She's gonna be getting really old. So, Bob, introduce the band. Introduce who we got on.
Well, this is a fantastic name. I love the name even, right? Black Tree Vultures.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you
Hello.
doing?
Hello.
I've got the whole band. There's more than just me.
You could have claimed there, Jono, that you were actually one of these guys who straps a drum on his back, as the cymbals and the guitar, and you could have been a one-man band.
I wouldn't dream of misleading the wonderful public who follow us so far.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near that talented either. So I mean, I'm underselling it already.
So
you
go ahead, Bob.
I was just going to say, so you're here on your own at the moment, but we hoping that we might be getting another one joining us shortly.
I think my guitar player might join us soon. It's whether he can find out how to work his phone or not, but I think he'll be able to work it out. I mean, he's running late. I think he went out for a meal because he's a bit of a suave bugger, but
But to be fair though, you guys had a show last night.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
I watched some of the live footage that Jonathan took of the show, and you guys look like you guys had a hell of a time last night.
Oh man, it was a blast. I mean, it was a 400-mile round trip to play that show. From start to finish.
Very nice.
We left at like 1 in the afternoon and then got back at like 5 in the morning. But that's rock and roll for you.
And then here you are hanging out with us.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. I love hanging out with people. Otherwise, I'd just be sat here watching TV, and that's.
What would you be watching?
Probably American Dad or The Simpsons.
American Dad. That's a good show. That's a good show.
I like it.
I think we found a guitar player.
Oh, is he here?
How are we doing?
Is he here? Hams.
Hello.
Hams, you're here.
And welcome.
How are we doing? All right.
How are you doing? Thanks for showing up, man.
No, thank you. Sorry I'm late. Do apologize.
That's
no problem. I really need to know what HAMS stands for.
Okay. You want to take it, Hams?
My surname is Hammersley, so it just got short to Hams, and it's been stuck that way ever since.
I called him Hams for like 2 days, and then it just never went away.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
what you need.
Wallpaper behind you there, Spams.
I was just getting ready to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Elegant. It's elegant.
Oh, thank you. Well, I like to try and serve Hams. I like to try and keep this sort of.
Your hands.
Yeah. You got to keep up, up with the appearances, don't you?
One would think, but then again, we're talking about me, and I mean, there's really any appearance that I really need.
Well, I'm just pleased to say you're looking normal tonight, Sid, because last night you had your mask on, didn't you?
I did. Look, this.
Who's Gustav Wood from Guns? I look like him, apparently.
Who is Gustav Wood?
I don't know. I think that sounds like a euphemism for like a horrible sex act.
It could be.
I hope he's not. I know he's watching, so sorry, Gustav.
Out of all the people in Young Guns, that's probably one person who I can't actually place which one he is.
I'm trying to think, and I think it was the younger looking fella. It wasn't. He didn't have like the major role like Kiefer Sutherland or Charlie Sheen. I think he was one of the. Sadly to say, I don't mean this in disrespect, but he was one of the lower characters of it. I think.
The Regulators.
If I strive to be anything, it's a B character in my own life. That's where I can be in this. If I can be an extra in my own life. Oh, they're a band, the Young Guns.
I never heard of them.
I think I've heard of them. I don't know.
I'm thinking the fucking movie.
I was thinking of the movie. I was on the movie. Totally threw me there.
I was just trying to picture it was the band.
Well, I was thrown because I'm listening to the story about the film. I'm watching Jono and his kidnap victim in the background.
I have not kidnapped anyone. That is my spouse.
Nah, that looks like a signal for help me. I've been captivated for a week.
Like a hostage to me.
That's it. That's the one.
So, introduce you guys yourself to everybody who's watching. Introduce yourself. Jono, tell everybody what it is that you do in the band, and we'll start with the next one.
I'm a big pain in the ass. I just sort of get up in people's faces. I play drums. I demand the world from the people around me and then throw a wobbly when they don't give it because they've got a life. No, we're just some dudes having a good time making some music. I started it with Hammersley, who's on my this way. You're this way on my screen. So we started it in 2017 because we liked a lot of the same things, and we jammed really well together, didn't we, Spams?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, we got together just having a jam, didn't we? We was both in separate bands. We just kept meeting in this bar and like, yeah, we should start something someday.
And then I think I sent Ham the most terrifying text message ever. I was in one of my previous bands and I was just a bit sick of it. And I went to leave and I said to him, I was like, let's do this. And he's like, yeah, let's do it. And I was like, no. If we're going to do this, we got to do it properly, man. And he was like, about a 5-minute pause. And he went, all right, yeah.
Was it you two that got together and decided to come up with the band name?
Yeah, well, I think it's Hammersley.
Yeah.
Hammersley came up with the name a long time ago when we were like kids.
I had like a load of notebooks and stuff for like different band names when I was a teenager, and like you know how it is. You just sit there and you just spitball ideas and you just write them all down. And I just went to the old trusty notepad and thought, yeah, I've not used Black Tree Vultures. Let's try that one, and away we went. But there is no real meaning. I've been often if I'm asked what the band name stands for, I just say it comes from the Jungle Book. You know, I think it's the best story. Yeah,
Great.
Works for me.
Yeah, it works for you. It works for me too.
It's given you some nifty artworks. I mean, I shared out one of the images today where you had sort of like a white background and a tree with the vultures sitting in, and I love the artwork. It's really good. So, what provided you guys with the influences that you've got and been?
Well, how about this, Bob? That's a good question to ask. But we have a question right here. Can't you ask what kind of music do the boys do, and we're in the UK? But before we answer that, let's play a video of these guys. That way, that kind of answers kind of like the question. Then we come back. Then we come back to yours, Bob. How about that?
That sounds good to me.
Because you're asking for influence, but nobody really knows what they sound like for an influence. So let's do that. What do you think?
I'm down.
All right, let's do it,
man.
Go with it.
All right, so let me find it. I got somebody list. I got a list of them, but this is the one I shared the other day. This is you guys, Black Tree Vultures, and this is the video, Veins. We'll be right back, everybody.
My way out's a little dark, cause there's a feeling in my chest. We fight until the roof collapses and drink until it has to relapse. Twisting my face, look at the crowd, you're in a place. The ever-growing system, you find that you don't miss them. Look at the aggravation, the path to our salvation. The arch and the blind, for the pure and set fire. I build you walls out of stone, the demon trolls are sent back on my veins. They fell up with the concept, the evil mind displayed. To stop at the revolution, find another solution. All you people gather round. You're not from here, you're not allowed to fill your mind with dirt. Do not stick around, you might get hurt. The undisputed champion will rise again until the end of pain. When they fell up with love, my face ain't filled up with gold. day. Sun way down the road, stick to the other lane. You bottle it up, you hold it down. My veins they fill up with
Quality.
We're back.
You cut your hair.
Quality.
Yeah.
I did cut my hair. Ham cut his hair as well.
You guys cut your hair.
We did, yeah.
You sound so disappointed in us.
No, not really. It just threw me off.
Well,
I didn't recognize you when we started talking. I didn't realize when we first met that you was the drummer because of the hair. I was like, wait.
Sorry. I called you again. Sorry for the ruse. We not only cut our hair, we cut half the band.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
All right, so
we've got a story there, but before we go on, would you like to see the picture who you were getting compared to?
I just seen from my missus. I'll take that. I'll take that all day long.
It's an eerie resemblance.
Yeah, that's what she said. She said that's my missus of 8 years. She says that's the scariest anyone's ever compared you to anyone. But I'll take that. Thanks, man. Thank you. He's not ugly. I'll take that. If I say it, it means something.
I win.
A bit generous, wasn't he?
Well,
excellent.
All right, Hams. All right. Calm down, Bradley Cooper.
Mate, sorry.
That song was really, really fun.
Sorry.
That video was really fun to watch and listen to. That's the only one that I've listened to so far. Like, to be fair, I've not listened to anything else because I wanted to keep it fresh for when I do this show. So I still got 2 other videos, but when I heard that song, I was like, this is really fun.
Thanks, man. I mean, we had a lot of fun writing that one. I mean, Hams is the one who writes all the riffs, man. So like, you know, writing something like that, when you're brought something like that to like, oh, what do you think of this? I think it's amazing. Let's crack on. You know what I mean? Like, and then you just piece something together like that.
Yeah, it really excited me to hear it. It hooked me in straight away because the little runs on the guitar in there just spoke to me straight away. I really loved it. Yeah.
Oh, mate, thank you. Yeah, that was I just had the riff. I just didn't have the rest of the song. That's where I need Jono to give me a good old hand there. You know. But I love that video because it's the memories and that one. You know, looking back at it, thinking. We had some bloody good. 2019 was wicked, wasn't it? Before
we did a lot of stuff there.
There were some great stories, great people,
great hair.
Just the adventures you have on the road. Don't do that, John. It might fall out. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, brother! Cut me some slack.
So you mentioned right before I about a few minutes before we started chatting about the band has took a little bit of a trimming along with the hair, right?
Well, it wasn't a voluntary thing, you know. Like I think the singer we had at the time and the bass player at the time, I think, you know, with the pandemic and it sort of changed, I think, people's perspectives, and they had a new sense of direction in their lives, and they decided that they wanted to pursue other things, and you know,
fair enough.
They just, that's pretty much what we said, you know, thanks very much, guys. You know, we want to carry on doing this because we really, really enjoy it. And
So how was the process? How was the process for you guys to replace the singer and the bass player? Was it you guys already have was it the bass player and the singer, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So what was the process like for you guys finding replacing that? Because I'm sure that's got to be kind of hard and a little bit to try to find that chemistry like you guys had. Because in that video there, it looked like you guys had really good chemistry. It's hard to find that. So did you guys have buddies that was kind of waiting in line, or did you guys do rehearsals for people? What was the process like?
Yeah, we held an audition period, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We didn't know anybody off the cuff. I mean, we did. We auditioned and like met with various different candidates, so to speak. And we just sort of like, let's say, I mean, the whole thing. We were both gutted because we did have a chemistry, and it is very hard to replace that. But I think we've been very fortunate. Someone smiled down at us, and we've managed to meet our new members, Tom Joblin on the vocals and Jake Waters on the bass, but just equally as hungry as us, and they get behind the tracks we're trying to do. We found that similar headspace between the four of us now to write new things, and that's what it's all about, really. But it was hard, wasn't it, Jono? It was hard,
you know, you spend how many gigs we've done over the space of sort of our 2-3 year tenure, man. Like, you know, close to 400 shows.
At least,
like, you know, it was a lot of shows we did, and you know that will build a chemistry and, you know, memories between you that you spend a lot of time traveling, a lot of time on the road, and, you know, not just doing the shows and getting to and from them, you know. But now that the world is starting to open up again, you know, we're starting to experience that now with the new guys and build new memories with them. So, and, you know, essentially we are a new band when it comes to that kind of thing. You know, the guys have taken on the old songs in their stride, and, you know, they're very passionate about the way they play them, and they're starting to deliver a performance. But, you know, when we started out doing this with our old guys, you know, like we didn't get to where we were by the end, you know, straight away. It was a long process of doing a lot of shows.
Process.
Yeah, I can understand it must be strange getting used to having new band members and hard to see the old ones go, but particularly losing a singer where you've got that sound and what's the new? How does the new guy compare across for being able to hit the same notes and stuff like that? It must be hard watching for that to see if it's going to affect how you play the song.
Yeah, well, Tom is definitely a very different vibe to Kellen. I mean, they're two different people. But Tom's vocal is, how shall I put this?
Good.
It's very, very
good.
I watched the footage of the live performances last night that you guys on your show, and I thought, wow, you know,
Pipes, man.
It was really, really good performance with all of you guys. And you've done a great job finding that chemistry. I thought so, and I recognized it last night. I was like, wait a second, that's not the same lead singer that I've seen the video on. But you guys found that connection and found that chemistry again. So bravo to you guys.
Oh, thank you, mate.
Thank you.
I think it's you know, what me and Hammersley have when we play together is very quite something unique. It's not something I've experienced before, you know, and I've been in several bands, so, you know, having people who can jump into that with us and just get into the vibe, I think that's a massive part of that. And when these guys, you know, walked into the room, they gave us something that was like, you can't kind of tell when they walk in, you're like, oh, these guys kind of get it. And, you know, doing what we do, like I said to you guys earlier, we did a gig that was like 400-mile round trip yesterday. You know, you start to get to know these guys on a new level and build that connection, you know. But we've got a couple of shows lined up for the rest of the year that's going to really help us bring this whole thing a little more together, because we're getting really great feedback, you know, stuff we didn't really get till the last stage of our career with the old lineup that we're getting. And essentially we're like a new band on our third show, and to be receiving the feedback that we are is like, okay, well, this isn't really where we want it to be right now. You know, it's quite far off that. So to be getting this feedback and knowing that we're still building something is like, when we get to where we need to be, this could be quite lethal, you know.
It's a good feeling, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, no one wants to, you know, we didn't want it to go the way that it did previous, but, you know, at the same point, life's full of changes and surprises. And
not everybody's journey is on the same path, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Sometimes you go that they're only meant to be there for you for a certain amount of time, and then them forks come in the road, and, you know, one may take one path, one may take another, but you guys still went through it and came out the other end. And I bravo to you guys, because you guys really, I thought you guys' performances last night from the footage that I seen was spot on.
Thank you, mate. That's very kind of you to say.
How long you had to actually get the new lineup sort of in place, rehearsed, and out then. How long's this been going on?
4 or 5 months.
Yeah, not very long.
Fantastic.
I mean, 3 shows.
It came together quite quick.
Yeah, we were very lucky. I mean, Tom's a fantastic vocalist, you know, and he's got a bit of a range that we didn't have previous. He can go low and he can go higher, and he's got a really comfortable mid, and you know, it's really great to have that freedom. And the guy, you know, as a producer, he brings a wealth of songwriting experience to the band that is just very valuable to us. And again, Jacob as well is just really great player.
Yeah.
Really, you know, but people have got their stuff that we need to work on, and we're working on it as a group to build a better show for everyone. But I'm in darkness again. I'm sorry. It's just you know, it's really hard to make a serious point when your face just goes completely dark.
It's kind of hard for me to be serious. I mean, let's ask you this question first. When's the last time you've gave water to your hostage back there? Is she dehydrated?
Like, I think they could go like 3-4 days. The human body can go without water. So I mean, like.
So are we on day 2 then? Maybe day 2?
Yeah, I mean, it does feel quite warm in this room. I have to say.
We're worried about you over here, hostage. Don't worry. We'll get you some water at some point.
Yeah, we see you.
You don't see anything.
So,
Stealing my
Bob,
thunder.
here's your opportunity to ask your question before we took the video break.
Well, I've actually asked it now. I've already been through that one, Sid.
Have you? Where the hell?
Yeah, it was because I was going to ask about the vocalist and how it changes the feel of the
ask about their influences.
Oh yes, we asked that one as well, didn't we? You see, we're getting so many questions going through. So guys, we'll pretend we didn't have that last 30 seconds. Who influenced you?
I'm very influenced by like Iron Maiden, you know, Metallica, Megadeth stuff, like, and then like old school rock and roll as well, you know. But I mean, Hams is got his own stuff as well. I don't really know about Tom and Jake though. What do you think, Hams?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm a massive like Stone Sour, Slipknot, you know, sort of fan. I love my, you know, noughties, heavy stuff, what have you. But you know, also call back to the 70s rock. I mean, I play a Gibson SG. I'm a massive AC/DC fan. Angus Young is my hero since I was a kid, you know. But I try not to rip too much of his stuff off because I'll probably get sued for that.
I was really pleased that you made in there because, I mean, in a similar footage, they changed their first singer quite early on in the band's career, and it didn't do a bad job for them, did he, the second guy?
No, he's done, I would say, a reasonably successful job, I'd say.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a Geordie.
So we got a viewer question here. Katja asks you guys, whereabouts in the UK are you guys at?
We're in Bournemouth, Dorset, South Coast.
Right at the bottom. Right on the beach.
See, you're not far from Katja, you see.
Now she's in Brighton, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's not too far away.
Brighton's cool. I never gigged there. I'd quite like to. Where's cool to play in Brighton if you're still watching?
She did a show last night out in Brighton last night, as a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken as well.
All right.
She's one of the acts we work with here on Inner Demon Media. That's everything you see, like our promos and our backgrounds. That's Katja McCarb. That's our little star here on Inner Demon Media.
Bro, she's put their Brighton metal chick.
There we go.
Played the Prince Albert last night. That's definitely an innuendo. I'm not falling for that one again.
Prince Albert. I am. Yeah. Oh, okay. I want to go there.
If I told you that I played the Prince Albert last night, you'd be like, "All right, mate."
That'd be like someone saying I played. Never mind.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, play it safe, Sid. Play it safe.
Never mind.
Put the parental advisory up again.
It's coming. It's coming. That'd be like Nath playing the blues on the meat flute with his new band. Remember?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna go play the Prince Albert tonight while Nath playing the blues on the meat flute. I mean, none at all.
Yeah, we were explaining to John O'Hams before he joined us that our interviews do go off at a tangent on occasions, because last week we had the guys from the Forge family, Bad Actress, And obviously, you'll know that one of the guys, Chick, had his appendix taken out after a recent gig. He actually performed on stage while he was ill.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, and we went to have his appendix out, and of course we got into the conversation about how, you have to have a catheter inserted so that you can urinate after such operations, and ended up talking for about half an hour about prostates and catheters being inserted with your penis.
Okay.
But these things happen, and we off again.
Welcome into the fire.
If you can't talk about dicks on a Saturday night, when can you talk about them?
On Sunday. Weekends it's all right. Weekdays I kind of steer away from the dick part.
They will put your tokens for the weekend.
We only talk about dicks and asses on weekends, I guess.
And hostage as well, apparently. We do hostage.
I don't know how Tommy is the rhythm guitar player, and ironically enough, he is a big fan of Malcolm from AC/DC. You're a big fan of Angus. He's a big fan of Malcolm. And for some reason, Tommy has this fetish about wanting to be giving me a prostate exam. So half the show was about him talking about giving me a prostate exam, while the other half of the show was about Chick's catheter. It was an interesting show, nonetheless.
Catheters.
Yeah.
Look, she goes, I spaced out and came on to the word prostate. Whoops. Let's play another video of you guys. Want to?
Yeah.
Sure, man.
Good idea.
Let's do this. I tell you what, you guys' videos are really quality too.
Thanks, man. We're trying
to say, because I took a 30-second look-see at the videos, and these next two videos are really fucking quality, guys. Really.
Thanks, dude.
So I'm going to play. This is Black Tree Vultures, and this is Ode to what's it? Ode to who? What?
Joanna.
That's it. Because it doesn't show me the last part of it. It just shows me Black Tree Vultures, and it says Ode to, and I'm left without. Okay, I don't remember the name of the song now.
This is an old
Tell us a little bit about this song. What was this song about?
I mean,
I think it was an ex-girlfriend of our previous singer, I believe, and it was she must have left a mark on him, put it that way, and he had to write a little song about her, maybe. I don't know. He had lots of just a little tangent. We're going off a little tangent now, aren't we?
But by any chance, was she called Joanna, or was it sort of masked to sort of hide the
it's
hide
like
the details?
Crime Watch, isn't it? Names have been changed to protect the identities of those involved.
That's it. That's the one.
Well, let's just play this video. Because I think this is really a top-notch video, really, guys. The production and quality is really, really good. The song's really good, too, as well. For at least the 30 seconds that I heard.
Oh, that'll do it.
I'm surprised. Here we go, guys. We'll be right back.
Let's do it. Oh,
That
That was a while ago we did that one, Spanners.
that was a fucking amazing song, guys.
Belter.
Thanks, man.
thank you, man.
That's
Thank
another
you.
Hammersley
Absolutely.
special right there for you.
Hams, my man. You got some guitar shredding abilities, sir.
Thank you, Sid. Thank you very much, mate.
Holy shit!
Does it not?
And I'm not a guitar player. That's Bob's fucking forte. I'm a drummer, and I'm actually enjoying listening to Jono play the drums too as well.
Thank you, mate.
Entertaining video too. I love the video quality. That was the first time I watched the video all the way through, and first time hearing the song all the way through. And I hear so many songs, and very few of them like grab you by the balls. It's like, this is great. That was another great song, along with Veins. You guys are putting out some good shit, guys.
Thanks, man.
Can anybody lip read?
Huh?
Can anybody lip read?
Yeah,
what did
Joanna.
she say at the end?
She says Joanna.
Should have got that, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't get that one. That's quite obvious.
I wasn't expecting it because I was actually lost in the music for a while, because, you know, when you hear a band and you think, they reminded me of somebody. Who is it that the sound that's remind me? And the vocal and that. And I don't like to always say it, but are you familiar with The Cult?
Yeah. We know that. We know.
There was parts of that, and I thought the tones and that remind me. And I loved The Cult. You know, the Sonic Temple album, and that's
funny
brilliant.
You say that, Bob. That's one of my favorite albums by them. I didn't care too much about what they did afterwards. That was the only album I really liked by The Cult, and I guess I did hear a lot of hints of his vocals sounding like him.
Interesting, but so I was kind of lost thinking about that, and then I saw the lips going. I was like, "What'd she say? What'd she say? I missed it." You know, so
my question is, what was she whispering in his ear?
No one wants
Are we
to know
nearly
that
done
one.
now? I need to go home. You know what?
Please brush your teeth.
Remember, that was
The mouthwash next time.
that was December 2018, wasn't it, Jono?
Oh man, that was a long time ago. We filmed that. It feels like another lifetime ago.
Because I was in America for 3 to 4 weeks, and I came home, and we needed a venue to shoot that video, and we sort of pulled it together in a couple of days, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
cancelled.
Was that an Angus guitar I seen you playing as well?
Just the SG Standard. I've had that since I was 14. That one.
Nice.
I love
How
that
many
guitar.
guitars do you carry then, or do you keep them, Hams?
How many guitars I have? You say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I got I have 2 SGs. I have an SG Standard. I got a SG3. I have a long list. I have a Les Paul 1951 reissue.
Nice.
A PRS single cut 24 custom. I have a Gibson Flying V, which is at my mum and dad's house still. I have a Martin something. I forget the name of it now.
I want 2 hands. You're a dick.
Yeah. I have an ESP Eclipse, and I also have a Fender Strat.
Excellent. Excellent.
I have a gig too. Yeah.
You only have a gig too with the SG, obviously. I'm guessing.
PRS as well. Yeah. That and the
Wow.
PRS.
The most
the others aren't quite BTV. You know, some guitars just don't fit the band, but you look at them, you think, I'm going to buy that, as it looks great. You know.
It becomes a hobby, doesn't it?
It becomes an addiction, frankly, doesn't it? It's just like I have to get it. You know?
Well, we had one guest on our show, when I first started doing these, he said he collected he had 73 guitars.
Wow.
73. And he had a storage unit to keep a lot of these guitars in, because he had no place to fucking put all 73 of them at in his house. Could you imagine? And you had to have like an intervention. Like, where is the wife at the moment where you're buying? You know, these guitars ain't cheap. What you talking about? $300, $400, $500 fucking dollars for a guitar, depending on what you want. Maybe even more, right?
I think she's probably tried to stop it.
Yeah.
She's probably buried under a pile of guitars in the lounge.
or she's tied up hostage next to the interviewer on a couch.
I'm not going to comment on that for legal reasons.
But to have 73 guitars, honestly, what is the point?
It's a bit excessive.
It sounds perfect.
It sounds like heaven. I'm going to be honest with you there, Sid. What does sound like hell is storing that amount of cases. Now, that would be a task in itself. But that's like sometimes we go to the studio and there's like not quite as many as 73, but there's at least 30. You just don't know which one to use first. It's great. It's
73 though. 73. You'll never touch 73 of these guitars. I mean, the only time he probably touched even a quarter of these guitars is when he bought them.
Yeah, that's true. Well, maybe he's just I think intervention might be needed there. That sounds a bit obsessive, doesn't it?
73.
But honestly, I used to work in a music. I used to work in a music centre. And they used to have guitars hanging up on the wall, and you just cannot help but try them all. Yeah, you just have to.
Yeah, I get that.
Was that the guy who had 73 guitars? Is that what he did? Was he in a music centre or something?
It's just like one of those things, you have a Fender Strat that's all like red with a white plate, and then you have one that has a like paisley paint, and you have to play it just to see if it sounds different, don't you?
You do? Yeah. Hey, look, that one's in sea green. I've got to try that.
I got to say, you sound fucking insane, man.
Well, if you think about it, does even the Guitar Center store have 73 guitars hanging on a wall?
No, they've got 72.
I mean, that's a lot of fucking guitars. How many? Do you have just one set of drums you use, Jono, or do you have multiple pairs?
I had, believe this or not, I had 3 kits, but I thought that was a bit excessive, so I got rid of 2 of them and used the one. because I tell you what, I can't play more than one at a time. So
what's the point of having that many?
Yeah, like I don't know.
Logical thinking, Jono.
I've got 2 or 3 snare drums, but just like one kit.
I used to carry extra guitars with us. Because what happens if you snap a guitar string? You've got to have a spare, haven't you?
Ham snapped a guitar string once in the middle of a song, and by the time we got to the end of the song, he'd gone off the stage, changed it, and was ready to go for the next one again. I think the time it was a minute and a half to change his string. He did it.
Yeah, we was
that's skill.
That's mad. Sittard in Belgium. Sorry, it was in Sittard in Holland. That was great. They played this venue called the Vault, and I snapped 2 strings for a guitar solo, so I had to sort of make it up on the 4 I had left, which was interesting. And I sort of just gave Jono the look, like do some kind of jam, and we did like this little smooth jazz thing with the bass player, and I just dashed off. What
actually happened was you said to the singer, "Stall for 5 minutes," and he went,
"Oh yeah," and
then just left the stage with you. So then me and the bass player went. So we.
Yeah, I'd forgotten that.
He went backstage. He was backstage changing his guitar string. The singer comes back there and goes, "Are you all right?" He goes, "What the fuck are you doing here, man? Get back out there."
Yeah, I did actually. Yeah, but yeah.
So that was a drum solo moment then.
Oh, we just jammed a little like funky interlude for a couple bars. It wasn't very long. Ham's very swift, I have to say.
Yeah, they got more cheers than our songs though. You guys did well off the cuff.
Thank you. I felt I've never been more relaxed than when you came back on that stage. When Hams leaves the stage, we were playing, everything just goes to shit. I just can't focus on anything.
Okay. So how often do you have a guitar string go then when you're on stage?
It's honestly, Bob, it's rare. It doesn't happen all that often. But when it does, it sucks, doesn't it? You're like, oh, it's always in the wrong place as well, isn't it? It's either right in the middle or right at the start. It's never at the end. You know what I
mean? Yeah. Especially when you're coming up to a solo. See, I mean, you're obviously a good guitarist. If you could make a solo on 4 strings, I'd be absolutely goosed.
Yeah. I mean, let's be fair. Kurt Cobain did.
Yeah, that's true.
Stevie Ray Vaughan did it once, didn't he? He like trades guitars like right on the point where it switches over. It's pretty impressive. You've not seen that footage.
I mean, I'm not surprised that he can swap out strings that quick, though. I mean, he has some guitar abilities. I mean, he probably sleeps and eats and breathes guitar playing like that.
He was one of the greats, wasn't he? Old Ray Vaughan.
Mr. Vaughan was, yeah. One of my favorite blues players was Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Cool dude, man. Cool looking dude as well.
Yeah. I like the hat with the feather.
He looked like he'd sell you a good time. Do you know what I mean? That looks like.
It wouldn't take much selling for me a good time.
Yeah.
Right now.
Take this. You'll have a great time. Sure.
So what kind of stuff you guys got coming up in the near future for you guys? You got any gigs coming up? Are you guys in the studio doing anything? What's going on with you guys?
We've got an array of things on the horizon. So we've got some new merchandise we're working on. We've got some secret things we've got a fan club, a Facebook group called the Vulture Committee, which anyone can take part in and join. It's a private group. We've got some exclusives coming for those guys. We've got loads of gigs coming up for the rest of this month throughout to the end of the year, to 2022. We are writing new music. We have new music written. We're just in the process of finding the right way to go and record it with the right person. It's really important to us that we capture the right sound. Anything else to add with that, Hound? I think there's probably more.
I mean, also like we've one of my it's the audio visual, like the videos are really like my sort of domain in the band. That's the sort of thing that I sort of take care of, and we need to go and make an amazing video to accompany the new music, because the guys that have joined the band deserve to come across as phenomenal as they are. So that's going to be my sort of thing. Hopefully get done before Christmas.
Now, the music you guys are playing now live, did you guys release this during the pandemic, the beginning of the pandemic, or has it been, how long has this been out for?
That came out in February. Hang on a minute. Yeah, is that right, Johnny?
Yeah, it came out in February.
We recorded the latest EP3 in Los Rosales in Spain in February 2020, and it was quite an odd time, wasn't it, for us all? Remember, we landed back in London. It was like, why is everyone wearing a mask? This is getting a bit weird. And obviously, a month later, the whole thing stopped. But very luckily, we managed to sort of get all that together during the pandemic. For example, Veins, we just made a video of our road footage because we couldn't do anything else. We couldn't even meet in person. But then my favourite video is Run Back to the Dark. We managed to make that just when there was a little lift in the United Kingdom.
That's the next video I'm playing for the end of the show, is that video right there.
That's my favourite one. I love that one.
I'm really excited now. Yeah, because I told Jono before we came on air that I'd heard 2 tracks which I thought were absolutely awesome, and that Run Back is the other one. So that means that I've heard 2. I know the other one's great. It means three tracks which are absolutely fantastic. So
thank you.
So these 3 shows that you guys been playing here lately, is this the first time you're playing this material live?
No.
No, we the way we kind of do it is we like to road test songs before we record them. They always get refined on the road. You can tell whether something's working by how the audience react to it. So no, but I suppose it's the first time we've toured these songs completed as they are now. I think that makes sense, because we've played them before, but we sort of adapted things in the studio. So yeah, this is the first time they're being played in the way in which they're captured, but they're not new songs, if that makes sense.
That makes sense, totally. Now, what is now you have an EP out, right?
Yeah.
Now, what is the name of this EP?
3.
Perfect. I mean, that's easy.
You know why it's called 3?
Why? It's your third one?
It's the third one.
Perfect.
Would you just call 1 and 2?
There's a couple of bands that have done that as well. Back in the 80s, a band called Extreme came out with their third album. They just called it 3.
Yeah.
That's
love that band. They are so underrated.
Extreme?
Underrated. Luna Betancourt is like the best guitar player in the world. Full stop.
He's brilliant, isn't he?
He's brilliant, and there's a few of them that for 80s band guitar players that were really underrated. Another one is Reb Beck, from the guitar player from Winger. A phenomenal guitar player. He plays with Winger now, and he plays with Whitesnake as well. But just
That's Kip's band.
Huh?
That's Kip's band, right?
Kip Winger, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But he's been in that band since day one, Reb has. But he also plays with Whitesnake as well. And I tell you what, Whitesnake's new album is pretty good too. But I always thought he was an underrated guitar player.
So yeah, but the radar, man.
I think Nuno Betancourt must be one of the best guitar players I've ever seen. Even I saw them gig back in the 90s. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
He's still coming out with good material and good stuff. He's got a lot of solo work that he does where he's doing the singing. He's the lead singer, and it's his own band. But I agree with you, Bobby. He's a phenomenal guitar player and a phenomenal singer as well. Under-recognized for his vocals.
Yeah. Well, here's another question for you guys then, because obviously, as you can tell, I really like your music, and to me, that's the type of music that I would like to see a lot of young bands aiming to try and achieve. how much practice does it actually take to get up to that sort of standard and to maintain that standard in your player?
Go on, Hams.
Oh, you got is relentless, correct?
I mean, when you were young, were you putting like 8 hours a day in, or just a couple hours a day in, or?
Honestly, when I started playing guitar properly, like I picked the guitar up when I was 8, but I started actually really starting to try and learn it properly when I was about 13. But it was not unlikely for me to come home in my school uniform and just sit up there until it was bedtime, like constantly, like just listening to records and just. I don't know. When you're that age, though, you just sort of find something that's you, and you just fall in love with it, don't you?
Yeah, you do. You do.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time,
Still to this day. I mean, I'm 30 years old, and I still can't put the guitar down. Love it. I don't know where I'd be without it. You know, it's your thing, isn't it? You know, anyone who's got a flair or a passion for something, whether it be art, music, running, poetry, whatever, you just sort of either give yourself to it, don't you, or you don't. It's one of them things.
Well, that's it. That's it. That's a nice way of describing it. And what about the drums? What about the? Because I can imagine it must be quite awkward for the neighbours to go in and come home from school and practice for 6 hours of drums.
I had a very patient family, shall I say, and then very good friends.
I got ultimate respect for you guys who play the drums. It's the coordination messes me up. My feet and hands will not do different things. I can't do it.
And I feel the same way with guitar player because my fingers can't do what you guys do.
Yeah, he's bang on.
So it's a win-win for really. Yes, the coordination that comes. You know, you got several moving body parts going when you're playing drums, but a guitar. I've been trying to teach myself how to play the acoustic guitar, and I tell you, it's been a challenge for me because my fingers just don't want to do what my brain tells it to do.
Yeah, but Sid, how long have you been playing? Come on, tell the guys how long you've had that acoustic guitar.
A couple months, maybe.
There you go. Give it 6 months down the line, mate. You'll be playing it like Nuno. No problem.
Whatever.
That's it. My Twitter page. You'll be playing it like Nuno.
Like Edge from U2, maybe.
All
right, guys. We're going to end tonight's show. I want to say thank you guys for hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. I know this was the last minute. John popped it on you guys. You guys said, "All right, we'll hop in on with you guys." So I appreciate it. It was cool hanging out with you guys.
Likewise, man. It's been a pleasure for us as well. You guys are cool dudes. This is fun. Ham messaged me halfway through this going, "These guys are fun."
I did.
Honestly, it's been great, guys. Yeah, definitely. When you get the new materials released and you're ready to get it out there, get back in touch. We'll get you on. We'll get it all there. Get it all aired for you.
We'll get the other guys in too.
Yeah, you couldn't keep me away, guys. I'd love to see you again.
Excellent.
Before we go, give a shout out to all your social media sites that you guys want people to come check you guys out at. Now, already I've shared you guys out this week because I've done a little feature because we have an announcement tomorrow we're having a special episode of Talking with Demons, and we have Jonathan from Forge Amp going to be joining me and Bob on the show. So we get this cool announcement that we're going to be making tomorrow between us and Bob. I mean, me and Bob and Forge. And so to this week, I've been kind of giving everybody teasers of bands that I'm introducing myself to through Forge Amp. And you guys was, I think, the second day. And I just, you can find it there at Inner Demon Records as well. So keeping that in mind. But give a shout out to all your social media sites you guys got.
We got so it's facebook.com, normal Facebook, so like / Black Tree Vultures, Instagram, black_tree_vultures. You got btv-bands.co.uk. You've got all of our personal socials. So you got Aaron is at Aaron Hammersley on Instagram. I am at John O'Smythe. Tom is at Thomas Joblin Producer. Jake is Jake Waters. We have Black Tree Vultures on everything. You just go to the Google, type in Black Tree Vultures, it'll all come up. And if you're struggling for that, go to btvband.co.uk. The big one to check out is to go to btv-band.co.uk/shop and spend your hard-earned cash on our merchandise.
Excellent. What sort of merch you got?
We've got T-shirts, multiple T-shirts. We've got hoodies. We've got CDs. We've got wristbands. What else have we got, Hams?
We got some nice little what they call badges.
Yeah, that's it.
Sounds so
we got a bunch of new stuff coming in there within the next 2-3 months. So keep an eye out if you don't like anything. You know, some stuff was going to be limited edition now. So you know, I if you want to get it now, because a lot of people will not be able to get it again. There's some cool stuff there. And then obviously check out on Facebook the Vulture Committee, which is our private fan group for everyone in there. There's a real good community in there of people who just come together and talk about everything to do with music.
After the show, you guys put all these links into our chat that we have.
Of course, mate.
That way I can share all this stuff out so everybody can join all this stuff. Be sure to check out their EP, snag it anywhere you guys can get it at. It's Black Tree Vultures #3. Be sure to check that out. It's a great, from what I've heard, it's a great sound. The songs are great on it.
You can buy it from our website in physical form. If you're worried about postage being abroad, you can also download it and buy it from our website. So you can download a digital download of it direct from our website, and that comes with all the artwork as well in one big piece.
Brilliant.
Excellent.
Thanks for having us, guys. It's been a pleasure.
It's been good to meet you guys.
Hams, do you want to introduce us to the video?
Yeah, this is Run Back to the Dark.
Guys, you guys have a safe weekend, and we will see you guys tomorrow. You guys take care. Thanks again, fellas.
Cheers, guys. Man. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Take it easy, guys.
Bye now.
Bye now.
Take a look in the mirror, disappointed, aggravated, another day of trial and error. Two-sided faces appearing in the blinds. I'm psyching myself up, another day full of lies. I'm calling out your best friend, it's a punch in the throat. But the day is moving on and we're passing the note about you and I dancing up to the sky, hand in hand, holding on, I wish I would die. Go grab your pills and run back to the dark. Everywhere you go, you leave a permanent scar. I'm a screaming disgrace while I'm digging my grave. The fake face I'm showing, the fake heart I'm holding. Well, it's a fake heart I am holding. I cut myself, I cut you out the nature